Welcome everyone, we are back today with Ark Survival Evolved. So basically, I was going through the workshop and I came across this mod. And truly, I think this mod could actually change Ark forever if it gets finished and they do it right. But as you can see behind me here, we have this station, guys. And what this is a DNA station. So basically, we have this little baby T-Rex on the left, little baby Spino on the right, and in the center here with this hologram of like a T-Rex Spino. So you can make hybrids out of this. You do it to level 100, which is not a big deal. And I like it that way because it makes it more of like an end game type of thing. But the other thing I don't understand is when you type in DNA, you get all the DNAs that are up here, as you can see. Not sure why there's a bunch of different Mexsus ones. It doesn't seem right to me. But they're at level 20. So what would be the purpose of learning these at level 20 and then learning the station at 100? I think that just needs to change. Just make that level 100 as well. I don't know. I just don't get why you would do that. Now the mod seems to be a little busted right now. It is brand new though, so just be patient. I'm sure they'll get fixes on it in patches soon. But if you type in egg, there should be some different eggs if I can type in egg correctly. You can see right now there's only the Spino and the Mexsus egg, but there should be a Rex, a Bronto, a Parasaur, or something along those lines. But if we open up the bench, you can see we have the different DNA and what it costs. Now if you come over here, this is where things get interesting, guys. This is where you get your eggs at. So you can see to get the Mexsus Rex, it takes 20 Rex DNA and 9 Mexsus DNA and 1 dinosaur egg. And then for the Spino, it's 20 Rex, 9 Spino, 1 dinosaur egg. I couldn't find the other eggs in the engram list. Like I said, the mod's brand new, so it's still a little buggy. So that's basically how the table works. But what we're going to do, guys, is just for the purpose of the video, and so I don't spend ages trying to get stuff, we are just going to spawn in the eggs really quickly. So here is the 5 hybrids currently in the game with this mod. You guys can see we have the Spinal Rex, the Mexsus Rex, the Bronze Spinus, Parapino, and the Tapdon. I hope I said those right. I know I just butchered those really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag the eggs in our inventory. And like I said, this is where you get these eggs from the crafting station. And what we're going to do now, guys, is basically all you have to do is just, for example, for the first one, I just press 1 and it will spawn in the Spinal Rex. It looks so interesting. I never... Obviously, you can see it's like really butchered right now, and it's almost really ugly to look at because you can see exactly where they cut off the head of the Rex and put the Spino. I'm sure over time that will get fixed and they'll get to blend in perfectly. Oh man, this thing looks so cool! Look at this. What level is it? It's level 300? 503,000 health. Basically, everything on this little test server, guys, is for the most part vanilla. There's not increased dino levels, so that's just normal for the mod. Here's our next one, the Mexsus Rex. What is this? What in the world? Look at that thing. Again, you can tell exactly where they cut it off, but I'm sure the mod developer will get that fixed eventually. It's so interesting looking. Like, what would be the purpose of this thing? Like, I wonder if it can swim underwater? Like, what's its oxygen? It doesn't have oxygen. So I guess it can be underwater for as long as it wants to be? Wait a minute, let's check the other, wait, let's check this one. This one doesn't have oxygen either. So now I'm really confused. Can they just be underwater forever? Alright, so we have the Spinal Rex and the Mexsus Rex. So now let's do our third egg over here. I believe this is the Bronto spawn or something like that. The Bronze Spinus, that's what it is. It's just a Bronto with the big spine on it. There we go. Try and zoom out a little bit more. I wonder if the spine stops you from taking damage. I wonder if that's a thing. That'd be interesting to note. Let's see what the stats are on this thing. Like, this one's only level 12. Like, wait. Why is this level 12 with 811,000 health? Is it just like part of like the hybrid thing? Like, it's like a mutation type thing? Where they get a enormous amount of weight? I think the stats are a little too high on these guys right now, especially if people are playing like on like a just like basically vanilla server. This is the Parapino. I hope I said that right. It's just a little Parasaur with a spine on it. Right now, I know most of them are nothing really fancy. It's just dinos with different spines on them and like different faces and stuff. But again, this is a brand new mod. I believe there's only one person working on the mod right now. I do like the idea of dinos getting buff stats, but not this high where like this Parasaur has 200,000 health. And its melee goes up by quite a bit, actually. Like, this thing can do boss fights. This thing would not die. You can take one of these things with good melee to a boss fight, and it would just destroy everything. So I think that needs to be fixed a little bit. We have one more egg here. I think this is the bird, right? Oh, it's actually really cool looking. I think this is the best looking thing. Hang on, I gotta land. I just want to get away from the station. Okay, it's missing eyes. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be part of it or what's up with that. Or maybe we just got a blind bird, I don't know. But the color looks really good though, like really, really good. It's got some little fur going down the back. Like this actually looks good. I really like that shit. Again, you can see where it's cut though, but I like it. It looks good. The colors are really cool on it. Again, the stats are way too high though. Health goes up by 11,000 on this guy. I'm not sure why this one's level 300. These two are. These other ones like really low. So like I assume the health will go up by a lot more on this guy. Oh yeah, it goes up by a ton more. This thing would never die. Right, let's take it. Let's take out our Spinal Rex here. I'm gonna go in the water with it. Are you a fast swimmer? Oh, you are extremely fast! Can barely do anything. I got turd. Your Spinal Rex level 307. He's doing it right over here, guys. He's doing it right. Do it, Manta. I went, do it, Manta. You're gonna get messed up. You're gonna get messed up. It's really cool. Okay, he's super fast in the water. Extremely fast. Now, I know right now this mod might not look like it's anything special, guys. If the person that created this mod's actually able to finish it and get everything done with it and have this like be a complete mod, like down the road, like, you know, it's brand new. This mod's like not even a month old yet. This thing could really change art, because you could get, like, you know, like the Mexsus Rex might be like the best tanking dino in the game at that point. You know, you never know, like, because you could definitely make it to where the stats are totally different on every hybrid. You know, who's to say you're not gonna get a Carno with like a trike head, like they like at least like the trike shield, you know, because you know trikes don't take damage to the head. So like, that'd be really crazy if you could get a dino that has that same type of buff to where it can't take damage to the head. That's why I think this mod has the potential to really change Arc, because you'll just get different dinos that have different functions and different things that are just not in the game, and it could totally change the game. You know, it's the same thing with the Bronto actually, because a lot of people use Brontos to tank and stuff, to take bullets with. So what's to say you can't mutate a Bronto with a trike, make it a lot smaller, and have the same buff as the trike does, where it doesn't take damage to the head because it's like a big armored shell. Thing would be crazy. You know, when you get the T-Rex, like what happens if you mutate a T-Rex with the Carno and it just makes it a lot smaller and have better stats and stuff as well too. There's a lot of possibilities with this thing. You know, who's to say you can't have, you know, a Parasaurus with like wings from a Tapajara or Terra and Argy and have it fly. That's why I think this mod is going to really change Arc if the developer is able to finish it and do more to it. Right now, it's a very rough sketch. I mean, they're really fun to look at, really fun to use. It's really interesting seeing a T-Rex with a Mosa head and a Mosa tail. The tail just like doesn't even match the body whatsoever. So obviously there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with this thing. But if I were you guys, I would definitely check out this mod, or at least at the very most, you know, follow it so you can get the updates for it when they come out, because I really think this mod is going to be something special if the developer is able to get stuff going on it and get stuff done. I actually do like the Terra and Tapajara combination or hybrid here. And I definitely think that if the mod developer is able to figure out a way to make it to where different hybrids have the chance of getting some type of mutation to the point, or I guess what I'm calling mutation at the point is called a hybrid mutation? That's what I'd probably call it. To where they get functions that its dinos in the game don't normally have, that would be huge, and that's where everything's going to change. I'm not sure why this thing picks things up with its tits instead of its feet. I think another really cool mutation idea or suggestion would be, you know, maybe like with the Allosaurs, where they get like the pack buff, like the Direwolves, they get like the pack buff. What if you had that for like T-Rexes? This mod could be a huge game changer, so I'm really excited to see how far it goes down the road. Like if the developer can fix the issue where you can see exactly where they cut things off, because like they don't even match right now, which is fine, it's not a big deal. But if he can fix that, you know, get some more stuff besides just spines on dinosaurs, get some different stat buffs and different, you know, special abilities, I guess is the way to call it, for certain dinos, you know, that you have a chance of getting, like my example is the trike thing. That will change this mod forever, and that will make this mod stand out and make it one of those mods that can, you know, change an Arc server totally. You know, because if you're in an Ark server with a T-Rex that has 100,000 health, or you know, the Spinal Rex has 100,000 health at base and can swim extremely fast underwater, that has a huge advantage over T-Rexes and just Spinos normally. So everyone, thank you so much for watching again. This was the new hybrid mod on Ark Survival Evolved. If you guys want to check it out, there will be a link down below in the description. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I kind of feel like I kind of just rambled on a little bit, a little too much, but let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. I think this mod is going to end up being really cool in the future. I think it's a lot of potential. If you guys have any suggestions, the mod developer is taking suggestions right now too for different dino mutations and stuff like that as well. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see all you guys in the next video.